what's up guys, it's the Infinix Hot 9 pros and cons impressions. Let's see what it's all about.
Welcome to the unboxing and impressions review. I'm your host Quinn. An unboxing and impressions review.
Now this is the Infinix Hot 9. Opening up the box, you're going to be greeted with the device first of all, with the brandings front and back, peeling off all of that and the stickers there, and quick booting the phone. You just don't drop the phone aside, check inside the box. We have the standard charging brick, the USB cable, the Infinix X Club card, the user manual, the little white pack with the screen protector on the pouch. It's a clean purplish violet geometric finish, and it's actually plastic at the back with the fingerprint scanner, and it's beautiful. Showing this video, it gives you a sense and idea of how the hole punch interfaces with the screen. Well, not so much for me, but anyone out there who doesn't like hole punch could disable it. Speaking of the cameras at the back, it's just a quad setup. At the right hand side you have the power button and the volume key. At the bottom you have the headphone jack, the charging port and the speaker, and at the left hand side you have the SIM card tray with the dedicated SD card slot. Looking at the camera, it's so beautiful. Once again, glossy finish, DTS audio. Now DTS audio is basically an app. You have the app and it's mostly DTS, or the digital theater system, which makes all your sound qualities at every point in time, including gaming, awesome. Now the gaming performance on this phone is not so much, as you have to reduce the gaming video quality to like the lowest or even the medium, but not the high quality, because it doesn't perform so good or so well at the high quality. Even on the Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, you have to reduce it to the lowest quality. On the Antutu, it scores 103,413, which is a good score actually. Now the colors are mostly good. It has a clean interface based on Android 10, so you'll be getting a lot of good features, all of that there. And you have the social media notification flashlight out there. Infinix Hot 9, the cameras, always look into that. Quad camera setup and the quad flashes. And these are some samples from the camera, the rear camera, the selfie, the AR sticker, more of the back camera. Now this was a video shot on the camera, and this was a video shot with the selfie camera. Now it offers quite so much for a little device, a budget smartphone. Now this is the Hot 9 Pro. It launches on the 5th of June, so it offers the same features with the Infinix Hot 9. These
features, let me just run you on the features of the Infinix Hot 9 Pro here, the differences between them. At the end of the day, you notice that they will look alike, with the same glossy finish and geometric finish with the DTS audio. Thanks for watching that. On the other hand is the Infinix Hot 9 Play. You might have not heard of this. Let's just go straight into unboxing it, because the Infinix Hot 9 Play is an Android Go device, which means it runs on the low-end Android apps and all of that. Now, you're just taking a look at the box. You have the standard greetings, the Infinix Hot 9 Play, the 6000 mAh battery is highlighted there, 2 GB of RAM. Now this is a surprise for an Android Go device. Behind you have the specification. Opening up the box quickly, you're first of all going to be greeted with the device, obviously with the features in front. 6000 mAh battery, 6.8, so it's actually a big display. Keeping the phone aside, let's check right inside the box. With the greeted with the white envelope there with the SIM card. So behind, opening that up, we have the Infinix card and the white casing, also the screen guard, free screen guard, and the pouch.
with the pouch here, it's actually rubber pouch.
So this is the USB connector, the standard Infinix headphones, the same, no difference, and the standard charging brick, regular.
Now you begin to wonder, why does the Infinix Hot 9 Play have the water drop notch, and why does it have a larger screen? I guess we'll find out together.
Alright, so here, peeling up the stickers at the back and the front, you are going to get a fresh look at that screen. Now, looking at the camera properly, there's a difference here. This is not a camera, but this is a camera and this is a camera. This is the main camera, capable of 13 megapixel, and this is the other 2 megapixel soft camera there. Not really a camera, but that's it, with 3 flashes. And the front, you have a water drop notch, which is capable of 18 megapixel shots instead of the hole punch display. And it's understandable because this one is going to be different and has a larger display. So yeah, at the bottom of the phone you have the microphone, the USB port, and the headphone jack. But where is the speaker? I don't see a speaker. Where is the speaker? Okay, I have the earpiece on the phone. Probably that is where the speaker should be. So it's not going to be too much of an audio producer, but let's just see what it has to offer. I don't see anywhere where they spotted the DTS audio digital theater system, so that's it's not going to be. At right hand side you have the volume button, power button, left hand side you have the SIM card tray, just dedicated SD card slots. And getting into the XOS, it's the XOS 6.0, the latest, running on Android 10. So the user interface is just basically the same Android Go from Infinix with the Android Go apps, Google Go. But I'm surprised there's no YouTube Go on this. You could just download that in order to avoid stress or any lags or whatsoever. The interface, it's not actually. Oh, there's actually a DTS audio in there. Anyway, I wonder how that will perform on this device, but let's just see. In the settings, the features out there all said the device Infinix Hot 9 Play. Yeah, supporting the Android 10. So obviously the fact that this is an Android 10 on a 2 gigabytes of RAM Android Go device, you should be getting most out of the device when it comes to lag freeness. Lag free. Speaking of, we have the dark theme, which is the most beautiful feature in Android 10. The colors are not so bad. It doesn't spot the best of display. And this, yes, is a big phone. It's actually bigger than the Samsung Galaxy Note 10. Not actually wider, but bigger, longer. These are some shots from the Infinix Hot 9 Play. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And this is a selfie from the Infinix Hot 9 Play. Also, the selfie actually spots a flash in front. It's quite hidden, but it also has the Gallery Go app. The back camera isn't that bad, so it produces good pictures and nice for its price point. So the battery is the key thing here. You're going to be getting much battery life, but the thing is, when you charge your phone, it will take a long time. I'm sure of that. So you can just play around. That's the major thing about the phone. It doesn't have the premium design, but it will certainly offer you what you need. So you could actually go for this device. So I'm just going to stop here because the Infinix Hot 9 and the Hot 9 Pro come in the same colors: black, the cyan, the violet, and the ocean wave, which should be blue maybe. But the Infinix Hot 9 Pro only comes in the ocean wave colors and the violet. So here are the pros and cons of the Infinix Hot 9 devices, each and every one of them. So I'm going to start from where we actually started from, the Infinix Hot 9. More screen. Yes, more screen feature. This is one of our key things. More screen equals more things to more viewing areas, more gaming screen, more immersivity, and all of that. It has good gaming resolution, or good screen resolution, let's put it that way. It has good screen resolution. You have fantastic colors on the Infinix Hot 9. It also has good cameras for a budget smartphone. You can't expect the best, but it has fairly good cameras for its price point. Now the cons, it has a low gaming performance. Not all of us will enjoy this. You need to buy a phone that has at least almost all the features, but what can I say, it's a budget smartphone. You don't need to expect it to have good gaming features, but you can play games on the device. Another con is the fact that it does not have the best chip. This one is very strict. We saw it coming already. It does have the best chip, the budget smartphone, and it's also a big phone. Not really. Whenever I see big phone, it's to those of us who don't like bigger devices. It sports a 6.6 inches display, so it's actually a big phone. But in the same way, the pros and the cons of the Infinix Hot 9 Pro would actually be the same, only that the con, it has an extra con. The Pro version has an extra con in the fact that it doesn't have as much network band as the Infinix Hot 9 standard. I don't know why the Pro version should have more than the regular version, right? Yeah. So the Infinix Hot 9 Play pros and cons here. The pros, it has the bigger, better battery, 6,000 milliamp hour battery. I don't know how the logic is to that because it's not too much of a gaming smartphone. You don't have so many things to do on the smartphone, but it has a 6,000 milliamp hour battery. Another pro is the fact that it has a better RAM for an Android Go device. An Android devices mostly come with 1 gigabyte of RAM, but this comes with 2 gigabytes of RAM, so it's a pro feature. It has a supportive chip, the A25 MediaTek chip, which is powerful enough for an Android Go device, like super powerful, I believe it should be. Another pro to the Infinix Hot 9 Play is the fact that it has a big screen, the immersive view, more movies to watch, more screen time for when you're temple or whatever game you want to play. Not whatever, actually just the low end games. And the cons, based on the fact that it has 6,000 milliamp hour battery, it's going to take a longer time to charge because it doesn't offer all of those 18 watts charging. So if you just charge it for overnight mostly, it doesn't have great gaming quality, mostly the low end games like the regular temple runs and those little games, not too high quality. Another con is the fact that it doesn't have the best cameras. It's good, but it's not the best cameras, obviously. So it has just a single output mode, which is from the earpiece. BTS audio should help, but it's a downside when you're talking about loud. Another con is a big phone. You know what it is? Big phones, not necessarily be a con, but for some of us who like smaller smartphones, big phones are just not of use. Another is the fact that the phone is heavy. Yes, it is heavy, based on 6,000 milliamp hour battery, but that's logical. So let me just put all the specs of all of them together and highlight the differences in all of them. Yeah. So if you found this video really helpful, please click the thumbs up icon and subscribe to the channel to stay tuned to stay notified, stay updated, latest and the greatest, and watch out for the next one. It will be the Infinix Hot 9 Pro unboxing review and impressions, pros and cons. See you in the next.